Welcome everybody. My name is Max, and the beginning of 2020, I wanted to challenge myself and push myself. You know why? Because it's 2020 and things gotta be different this year. 2019 was a struggle, trust me. It definitely was for me. I don't know about for you. A lot of ups and downs in life, but I knew I wanted 2020 to be different. I recently became a licensed PTA in Florida, and I was getting really deep in my work, and my workouts were not existence because I stopped going to the gym and I was just working all the time. And I realized I lost a lot of muscle and I lost a lot of strength. So you know what? I was just like, I need to get back into this, but I want to try something different. So I was online and I saw a 30-day push-up challenge. So I was like, you know what? I want to see if I can make some gains just off of doing calisthenics. So I did with 3,000 push-ups in 30 days. Why would I do this? Well, like I said, I wanted discipline and I wanted to see if I can maintain my body. As you can see, I'm pretty fit. Not trying to brag, but I've been working out since high school, college. I was working out a lot, doing a lot of weights and different things like that. But there was a time period in my life where I did a lot of calisthenics. Shout out to Herschel Walker, shout out to Bruce Lee, Rock Lee, Goku. If you get those references, you're my guy, but or my gal. But yeah, so I was doing a lot of calisthenics and I found out that even with the calisthenics, I was able to gain strength. So, you know, me being in a situation where I didn't have a gym membership, I was working a lot, doing a lot of other things, I was like, maybe I could just go home and still, you know, maintain by doing push-ups every single day. And then there's a whole discipline aspect of having to do something constantly and making that a habit, eventually into a lifestyle. Where I saw a lot of development in my muscles throughout this 30 days, definitely for one, my triceps, right? So the whole tricep muscle group, I don't know if you can see that right there. You'll get better after pictures, okay? Before, I know that's what you came here for. I know that's what you want. So we'll put that in there, okay? So my triceps, I felt a lot of definition and growth in them. Definitely like my rhomboids and my serratus anterior. So basically the muscles in the back right here, and then my core also. So the whole thing, transverse abdominis, my rectus abdominis, for all my PT people out there, you know what I'm talking about. If not, abs. So just holding that plank position really, like, I made sure like I studied the form before. So, you know, shout out to YouTube for all the YouTube tutorials, and then shout out to all my coaches. If you have good form, you're going to feel it everywhere. It's a really, really good upper body workout. So I started it. And honestly, it was very, very good. Day one, obviously, was tough, right? And it was only tough because you're doing 100 push-ups in like one shot for the first day. So I had a really ridiculous pump. Chest was pumped, arms were pumped, everything was pumped. And the next day, a lot of soreness. I was very sore, and I was just like, I don't know if I can keep doing this because I'm just gonna be sore all the time. But I knew eventually, obviously, the soreness would go away. I started realizing things got easier around day 10 to 12, where I was just pumping out like 40 a shot. And to be honest, I'm not that heavy. I'm currently weighing in around like maybe 143, so not that heavy of a guy, but you know, just pumping out those push-ups and stuff really gave me that edge that I was looking for. That didn't make sense, but we're gonna keep going anyway. So one take, yeah. So on day 14, I realized something else. I started feeling it more in my back. So like when I was doing the push-ups, as I was doing it, I would feel like a lot in my backs and my tricep. And honestly, like I started seeing more development in my triceps, and I wasn't eating as much. You know, I lost a little bit of weight, but the definition just like kept coming because I was constantly every day, just pushing and pushing and pushing. So around day 14, a lot of soreness in my back and like triceps, but I also realized like my serratus anterior, so this muscle right down here, kind of like by your ribs, the top of your ribs here, it just started getting bigger, especially towards the end. Just that pushing motion constantly was just working them out. What else did I notice? I noticed my core. Yeah, so holding that plank position is very good for your core. So I'm assuming just being like that every single day helped develop my abs. Taking off my shirt now, I can finally see like my bottom abs coming in. I haven't had that happen since I was doing track in high school. So like that was a very big plus. Another thing, outside of just working out and like my body, I take jujitsu classes. Flexible. How would you finish that? Like, would you just bring your knee all the way through? Honestly, around day 30, I honestly felt a lot stronger, and I was getting a lot of compliments from the guys at jiu-jitsu saying, wow, you've gotten, a lot stronger. Like, and secretly, only some people knew, I was doing a push-up challenge. So I honestly think just, from not being able to push up my body in one shot, I guess, past like 20 to being able to do like 50 or 40 every time. Actually, I could probably push it to 60. I haven't done that, but we'll try that. After the challenge, obviously I feel a lot stronger. Even going into my jiu-jitsu class, I'm able to hold a lot better. My endurance has gotten a lot better. Doing 100 push-ups a day, like, going 40, 50, 60 a set, that helps build your muscular endurance. I feel more shredded. The definition of my muscles have gotten a lot better, and not just in my chest, like my abs, my back, like it's honestly like a full body workout. I don't know about your legs or your calves, but definitely for the upper body, definitely. I want to talk about how I did them, because that's very important. So what I would do is, usually I'd split it up. I'd do some in the morning, in the afternoon, and then before I go to bed. Sometimes I would just wake up, feel really good, and just pump out and go sets of 25 till I reach 100. Now, other days where, I may get preoccupied with life or like different things like that, I would do them at like my friend's house or like in the park or like, just walking somewhere. I would just get down and just do it. Even at jiu-jitsu practice, I would just like start doing push-ups. Insert clips now. Oh, come back.
Come on. No, it was a fluke.
Oh, you heard that. Nah, but you see the squirrels in Pennsylvania? I've yet to see an alligator over here, to be honest.
If we do see one though, you're gonna have to do a couple push-ups next to it, on top of the alligator.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. But honestly, it would probably try to eat me. But don't worry. You know why?
Why is that?
Triangle choke.
Triangle choke. Yeah, there you go.
Triangle choke.
All right, Max. You know I have to get
Get a close up of that. Let them know this is the real South. We're in Florida, baby. But it all worked out because I was still able to do it consistently. And honestly, even though the challenge is up and it's over, I still have this like internal clock that's just like, did you do your push-ups? Did you do your push-ups? And I'm not mad about it because honestly, like I said, like I've seen so many gains. So imagine if I prolong this like throughout, I don't know, the next year, the year after that, the rest of my life. Who's to say I'm not that old 6-year-old guy who's doing like 300 push-ups, you know what I mean? I also did different variations of push-ups. So sometimes I would do them narrow to hit more of my triceps, and then sometimes I would do it wide just to focus more on my chest. But same thing, all I would try to do is hit this 100 push-ups, and there's not a 100 back here. I was just like, hit this. Well, after this challenge, I don't see why I should stop. It's only gotten easier. Like I said, to be that 40-year-old guy who's like, or that 50-year-old guy who's still pumping out like 300 push-ups, you don't see that a lot. That's kind of like a freak of nature. And I try not to be normal. No, I'm kidding. I try not to be normal. So just to do that is it's kind of interesting. Like, I want to see how far I can push this. So I'm definitely going to continue this challenge and keep doing these push-ups, incorporate into my workout. I eventually do want to get back into the gym though and hit the weights. But like I said, I want to see if I was able to maintain those gains. I would recommend this challenge to anybody who's either starting to work out. I know I started doing these push-ups and my little brother was like, I want to do some push-ups too. And I would recommend this to people who are trying to like either transition into going into a gym or, you know, get some type of strength or conditioning training. Because imagine you're trying to work out and you can't even push your own body weight, like at all, whether it be 1 time or 10 times. If you are able to scale from like 10 push-ups to like even 30 push-ups, you will see a big increase in your strength because, you know, you're pushing your own body. It's perfectly safe. It's actually safer at a younger age to do push-ups than it is to, you know, rack on some weights and stuff like that. So if you're starting out, if you're advanced, I don't think adding push-ups is going to be detrimental in any way, shape, or form. It's, you know, nice light calisthenic exercise.
Unless you have anything else to think of, I think you pretty much hit everything, right?
Okay, yeah.